We welcome you back here to Joe Wolf Field. It's the bottom of the third, still no score. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for the SteepleCats to start it off. CJ Price, Kyle Brennan, and then back to the top of the order with Daniel Holst. Both teams still looking for their first hit. All zeros on the scoreboard so far in just about every category.
Yeah, I mean, right now, it's been a pitcher's duel here in this ball game. The Nighthawks still haven't had a base runner on base through the first 3 innings.
Been 9 up, 9 down, and the SteepleCats just had the one base runner and John Mazza, who was hit by the pitch. No hits so far. And CJ Price looks at a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, 0-2. And the 0-2 misses for a ball, 1-2. They are still delayed in Holyoke between the Blue Sox and the Muskrats. We'll keep you posted on that game as soon as we have an update. And now the 1-2 pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-2 on CJ Price. Price, a .218 hitter on the season. He scored 11 runs, and that's down the right field line. That is a fair ball. That's a base hit. He's going to go around first and on his way to second. A leadoff stand-up double for C.J. Price as the SteepleCats put a number up in the hits column.
And Marsano, give him credit for the Nighthawks. He tried to get over the line and dove for it, but went down the right field line. And now a leadoff base runner, a leadoff runner in scoring position for the SteepleCats. Still no score with nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning here in North Adams.
And that'll give Kyle Brennan a lot of options. The runner on second and nobody out. You might see him try and bunt him over. The Nighthawks in normal field depth, however. Now he shows bunt. He gets it down, and it is a beauty. And there will be no play. Runners at the corners with nobody out as the Nighthawks were totally not expecting it. Despite it being a normal bunt situation.
Marisano didn't move in whatsoever, and a perfectly placed bunt, a drag bunt, right down the first base line. Mayer couldn't get it because it went past him, and Grayson Bird trying to charge at second base. Couldn't make a play, so everybody's going to be safe. And now runners at the corners for North Adams, still nobody out, scoreless in the bottom of the third inning, but the SteepleCats are threatening here at home.
SteepleCats threatening, and playing in at third is Zach Canada. And now the infield in normal double play depth, the rest of the infield that is, and Morisano trying to hold Brennan on at first. First pitch to Holst, misses for ball, 1-0.
Holst lined out to left to Joey Dennison, his first time up. Infielders in at the corners. Of course, Marsano holding the runner on at first. Bird at second, Molina at short. They're back looking for the double play ball.
The 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, 1-1.
That must have nipped the outside corner. As I mentioned, the home plate umpire tonight sets up very close to the batter for left-handed batters on the inside part of the plate. So we might have a very wide strike zone. That outside strike might be called a lot tonight.
And that's a towering pop fly, left side. It's in foul territory, and it lands. Foul, a good effort by the Nighthawks to go after that one.
That might have almost been a blessing in disguise because Molina, the shortstop for Upper Valley, gave chase for it, but his momentum was carrying him away from home plate. So if he would have caught that, the runner at third base, Pierce, for the SteepleCats, might have tagged at third and had an easy trot home. So the Nighthawks might have been happy that that ball just dropped foul for a strike.
It was relatively shallow, but Price with good speed.
Yep.
Probably would have made it.
And Dennison came in running from left field too, but he didn't have a chance to get it for Upper Valley. So just a foul ball.
And the 1-2 is lined up the middle for a base hit. Price will walk home. It's 1-0 SteepleCats.
Now just a hard hit line drive right past Mayer and back up the middle out into center field. Price scores easily, and with nobody out still here in the bottom of the third inning, North Adams takes a 1-0 lead over Upper Valley, and they still have runners at first and second base.
Runners at first and second base with nobody out, and Dustin Shirley coming to bat.
second baseman, number 6 from Dartmouth College, Dustin Shirley.
Dustin Shirley up, and he grounded out to third his first time up.
And he shows bunt, pulls back, called strike 1, 0-1. So the SteepleCats hitless going in this game, going into this inning, begin the inning with 3 consecutive hits, a double and then 2 singles.
Canada charging down from third. Marisano will charge if Shirley shows bunt. He's the first baseman, and the shift play will be on.
He shows bunt again, and that's foul back, 0-2.
Bird, the second baseman for the Nighthawks, will move over to first if Marisano, the first baseman, has to play the fair bunt. Nighthawks have to be careful, though, because the SteepleCats have runners at first and second. They might try a hit and run with the bunt on right here.
Well, with 2 strikes, it'll be risky doing a bunt. Certainly, anything's possible.
That's why Marisano at first backs up just a little bit, almost even with the bag.
Here's the 0-2, and that's going to get by the catcher. It's a wild pitch, and the runners advance. And that takes away the double play possibility, as the SteepleCats have figured out Mayer here in the third. And the 1-2 misses for a ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dustin Shirley, who grounded out his first time up.
Infielders are still in at the corners. And the shadows, the only place that's in the sun is left field for Dennison.
And another foul.
Sun has slipped behind the clouds and the hills here in North Adams.
So there is shining right out towards left field for now.
Yep. Give it about 10 minutes or so.
And then it'll set. Sunset is always beautiful this time of year. 2-2 pitch. Shirley grounds it to third. The throw home. And the tag is applied, and Brennan is out at the plate for out number 1. So a big out for the Nighthawks. And holding at second was Holst. So now it's first and second with 1 out. And then out comes the coach for the Nighthawks. They'll have a meeting on the mound.
Wow, that was a very close play. Canada picked it up. He knew he was coming home. His throw was to the first base side of home plate, though, and Lau did a great job of stretching out and grabbing that and just barely getting Brennan coming home. It was a bang-bang play, and the scoring goes 5-2 on the fielder's choice. The Nighthawks lucky to get the first out on a play at the plate, so no run scores. It's still a 1-0 lead for North Adams, and runners at first and second for the SteepleCats.
So the next batter will be Easton Johnson after the mound meeting. Bullpen empty for the Nighthawks even after the mound meeting, with the Pink Panther theme music being played here at Joe Wolf Field.
One of my favorite cartoons, and I love when he speaks too. Just like Wile E. Coyote whenever you would speak, which is only, I think,
classic.
1 or 2 episodes.
Just classic. And, of course, you can't forget the Peter Sellers films.
Oh, yeah.
And the more recently Steve Martin films. Never gets old.
Infielders now back for the Nighthawks with 1 out and the double play in effect.
As the corner infielders can now play back without a runner on third anymore. Check on the runners. The runners are going. It's pitched right back to the pitcher Mayer. He throws to second in time. Over the first, a double play, and the Nighthawks get out of the inning with minimal damage. It's 1-0 SteepleCats after a 1-4-3 double play. We go to the fourth. Back after this on the NECBL Broadcast Network.